Hi guys, it's Daniel here again. In this video, I want to talk about how I plan on becoming massively successful in every area of life. And it's an idea I call super compounding. Now, everyone's probably heard of normal compounding, especially in like the financial sense. Like for example, if you have $100 and then someone gives you $5 per day, after 100 days, you've got $600, right? But if you compound that $5, instead of $5, you get 5%. After 100 days, you have 13,000 or something like that. That's normal compounding. Everyone understands that, I think. But the idea for how I'm going to become massively successful in every area of life is super compounding. So what super compounding is basically layers of compounding that build on top of each other. So one good example of it is YouTube, and one good example of it is the trading that I'm doing. So for example, with my trading ability, making money with trading, there's multiple ways that I'm compounding on my ability to make money from trading. So the first way is simply by doing trading on a consistent basis. By learning from my mistakes, looking at my past trades, I become slightly better and better as time progresses. That's one layer of compounding. By doing that, by looking at my past mistakes, I compound on my previous results. My future results should be slightly better than my past results. That's one layer of compounding. The second layer of compounding is by basically researching and studying professional traders who are at a really high level, reading books about them, interviews, and kind of absorbing their insight and their knowledge and their mindset to trading. And this gives me another layer of compounding on my trading ability. Because not only am I learning from my mistakes, I'm learning from their mistakes as well. And I'm improving my mindset by absorbing their mindset. So with trading, I have two layers of compounding there. But I actually have a third layer of compounding, which is increasing my intelligence. So I've already gained 13 IQ points, and if I continue to increase my IQ, then the quality of my ideas, the quality of my insights in trading, coming up with trading ideas, trading plans, finding opportunities, that will also increase. And increasing my working memory, which increases with the increase in intelligence, that will allow me to store and hold more pieces of information into my trading decisions each time. So instead of basing a trade on, say, a couple of pieces of information, I'll be able to base trades on more and more pieces of information. So that's another layer of compounding. For example, when I first started trading, I would just do like technical analysis, trend lines and things like this. Then I started adding in fundamental analysis. Then I started adding in like emotional analysis, like market analysis, like is the market fearful or greedy? I started like sentiment analysis. I started factoring that into my trades as well. And then another layer that I've added recently is looking at kind of unrelated markets and how do they relate to my market that I'm trying to trade. So I'm just adding layers and layers into my trading, into a system that I basically call super compounding. And trading's probably not even the best example of super compounding. I think YouTube is the best example of super compounding. So everyone knows that like an average YouTuber can grow at say 50% per year or something like that. But I actually think with the principle of super compounding, I could grow my channel far faster than other people on YouTube. Now, I'm not actually that interested in growing on YouTube. I'm only interested in growing on YouTube to test the idea of super compounding. Because the layers of super compounding for YouTube are far more than for trading, for example. So there's one layer that of just making a video once per week, being consistent with making one video per week. That forces my brain to come up with a new idea once per week. So it forces my brain to become better and better at coming up with new ideas. That's one layer of compounding. So in the future, my ability to come up with new ideas will be even greater than it is today if I stay consistent with that. Another layer of compounding is basically my ability to communicate those ideas. Because I don't edit my videos anymore, then it forces me to try and improve my communication ability. Because if I was just editing the videos, anytime I would stumble on a word or say too many times, I could just edit that out. But because I'm not doing editing anymore, it forces me to try and improve my communication ability. And yes, I'm not that great at it at the moment, but in the future, I'll be better. And then further in the future, I'll be even better again. So that's another layer of compounding. And a third layer of compounding for YouTube specifically is the brain training again. Because by doing the brain training and increasing my intelligence, I increase the quality of the ideas that I come up with. Not just the quality, but also the quantity of new ideas that I come up with. So that's kind of 3 layers of compounding that I've got for YouTube. The quality of my ideas will increase. The frequency of my new ideas will increase. My ability to communicate those ideas will increase. So all these layers of compounding will build on top of each other. So I think I could be able to achieve a far greater rate of compounding on YouTube compared to other people. And I think I've already seen that. Like I seem to be growing about 50% every 6 months. Yes, I've only got 2,800 subscribers at the moment, but like if this trend continues for any amount of time, like 1 million subscribers is basically guaranteed. So that's basically the main reason why I'm doing YouTube, is simply just to test this theory of super compounding, because it's just a very interesting theory to me, and YouTube seems like the best place to test it. Of course, there are other areas of super compounding as well, like in terms of my other goal, brain training, increasing my intelligence. That's another area of super compounding, because as I increase my intelligence, my ability to come up with new ideas and new ways to increase my intelligence will also increase. So in theory, my ability to increase my intelligence should become better and better as I increase my intelligence. So that's another layer of super compounding. And then of course I can use that increased intelligence into all these other areas, into making money, into my trading ability. And if my trading ability is able to take advantage of this super compounding as well, then that gives me the 2 things that I need: a higher intelligence and more money. The money obviously gives me the freedom and the resources to do whatever I want. So by compounding in those 2 areas, it allows me to achieve basically success in any area of life. Because those are the 2 factors that hold you back in basically anything, is your intelligence and your level of resources. So that's why I think this theory of super compounding can be my key to massive success in every area of life. So yeah, I just wanted to share that idea with you guys. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. If you have any thoughts on this theory, let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, if you like this video, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Cheers, guys.